I really need to like stop. I'm like, why are you sticking out like that? Like, why do you do this to me? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing a review of the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I've been using this concealer for, I would say, about 10 months now. So I got it back, I would say last April or last May or something like that, and I did feature it in a favorites video way back then, but after that you guys didn't really see anything about it until I used it in my foundation routine. So I have been using this concealer for pretty much close to a year, and I figure a year is a really long time to use something, so I must really like it a lot to, you know, like be using it that long. I just really love the packaging of this. It's just a really nice sturdy plastic packaging and just like a nice smooth black cover. It also has a doe foot applicator, which I really like just because it just makes application really easy. It's just really convenient for me. A downside to the doe foot applicator is that you cannot really get to all of the product, especially if you are running out. This concealer retails for $35 Canadian. If you live in Canada, there is also the 13% HST, and with that it comes closer to about like $40. So when you think about it from that perspective, $40 for a concealer, it's pretty pricey. This product carries 0.22 fluid ounces of product or of liquid, or that's equivalent to about 6 milliliters. So you're getting about a teaspoon and a half, even though it doesn't look like it. It definitely is about a teaspoon and a half of liquid up in here. My shade in this concealer, my natural shade, like my actual shade, not my highlighter shade or anything like that, is Amande. And then I use the same creamy concealer in caramel. So I use the caramel for highlighting, so use it as an under eye highlight, and then for the Amande I use it as just a regular run-of-the-mill concealer. Nars carries this concealer in about 10 different shades, and I think that that's a pretty good variety for concealer, to be honest with you. But I feel like for a more high-end beauty product like Nars, and having 10 shades, I think that's really convenient. I feel like it definitely caters to the darker skin crowd. In terms of the application process, this concealer applies really smoothly onto the skin. Because of the doe foot applicator too, it just kind of makes it look like it glides right on. And then I just kind of use either a beauty blender or a damp concealer brush, and I just kind of buff it right into my skin, and then I would probably set it with a setting powder. This concealer is made without parabens and it's made without sulfates, so if you guys have any qualms about those ingredients, I suppose, then you can sleep well knowing that it's not in there. Right? Okay. It has a really nice creamy consistency, and it does really well for covering up blemishes and scars and stuff like that, but it's not heavy. So my skin is not gonna feel weighed down by the product, but also too, it doesn't cake up. So I don't have to worry about, you know, like my concealer packing up on my skin. It just kind of, my skin just really absorbs it, and it blends really nicely into your skin. It has a really nice and luxurious feel to it, which I really like a lot. Better have that luxurious feel to it if you're paying $40 for it, if you ask me anyways. So this is called a radiant concealer. So it's supposed to make your skin look like it's glowing and stuff like that. I definitely agree with that. I feel like my skin really glows. Like, I use a highlighting powder, but I don't really have to use one, to be honest with you, because I just feel like this concealer gives a really nice natural glow that you're not really gonna find in a lot of concealers. So I really like that about it. It just kind of, it blends seamlessly into the skin, and then when you're done, your skin is lit, it's glowing really nicely, and it's really good for just applying it on its own without like a foundation or anything like that. Like if you get one in your own skin tone, like Amande is like my regular skin tone, and just applying this one, I don't know, but my skin has like this really nice rosy sheen, and I look like super healthy, and I look like I rested the night before, you know what I mean? I would say that this concealer works really well for all skin types. I have combination skin, so I have pretty normal skin on my face, and then my T-zone gets kind of oily, but I don't have dry skin. But this one, it's not drying, and two, it doesn't make me extra oily at all. It does not do that. So I feel like it has a really nice balance of all the good stuff in it. It doesn't dry your skin out, and it doesn't make you super oily because it's not a matte concealer. It's more kind of like a dewy finish without being too dewy. It is a long-lasting concealer. Like, I can wear this all day, like on its own. So say for example, I teach during the week, so Mondays to Fridays I teach, and I'm usually up at like 6 o'clock and I'm home by like 4. So I would say like I apply like my makeup and stuff like that at 7, and I don't wear a full face of makeup to school, so I would just apply my concealer, and then I would use like a setting powder, a really nice blush, some mascara, and then like some lipstick. I love lipstick, and I'm actually raving lip pencils right now, but I would just use this product, and I can start like, I could apply my makeup at 7 o'clock, and then when I come home at 4, like my makeup still looks pretty good. Like I could actually sit down and film a video and not have to worry about touching up. Aside from the fact that I get oily, but that's like with anything at all. Like there hasn't been a change in my oiliness in my T-zone whether or not I use this concealer, which means that it doesn't contribute to it. I really love this concealer, and I would definitely recommend buying it. I feel like it's worth the $40 if you have it. I personally have used a lot of concealers since I started YouTube, and this is the only one that I've actually stuck with for a longer period of time. Like I run through other concealers. Like I have concealers in my bathroom that I started using and I didn't finish, and most of them are MAC concealers as well. But this one I've used, finished up, and bought again, and that's never happened to me. This is my holy grail concealer. It is everything, okay? I would recommend getting it. That is it for my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer review. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want to see more reviews from me, thumbs up this video and let me know in the comment section below. Catch you guys later, okay? Bye!